going out like a sucker, no way.
With summer winding down and autumn upon us, it's that time of year again. Most of the clowns on Wall Street Bets are headed back to their second attempt at senior year of high school, while those who actually manage to graduate are headed to college, where they will enjoy late nights of studying, eating junk food, and reckless partying and debauchery. Yeah right, you know your party's about to look like this. But the clowns at Wall Street Bets who just know they're destined for better things made some crazy trades toward the end of the summer. So let's check out the hottest back-to-school trades, starting with trade number 5. On September 26th, the SPY was trading for just over $2.96, and our buddy Green Walnut 3 made the astute observation that stocks only go up. Based on this DD, he made a $34,000 bet at 10:08 in the morning that the SPY would rise above $297.33 by the end of the next day. Initially, his trade did not go well. Within less than 2 hours, he was down by $7,500, and people were asking him if he planned on cutting his losses. But in the early afternoon, the SPY rose above his break-even. By 1:17, Green Walnut 3 sold all 254 contracts and walked away almost $15,000 richer. He boasted, "Stocks only go up." Since it's back to school season, let's do some quick math here. Green Walnut 3 held his position from 10:08 a.m. to 1:17 p.m. That's 189 minutes. His total profit was $14,786. His wage during that time equates to $78.23 a minute, or $4,693.96 per hour. Green Walnut 3 had made over 586 times the average college student's hourly wage. And that shows you the power of Wall Street Bets. Congratulations to Green Walnut 3, and let's move on to dank trade number 4. On July 10th, Beyond Meat was trading just below 161, and Fuyuki Wataru just knew that it was going to rise beyond. To make his college dream of cocaine and hookers come true, he made a $500,000 bet that Beyond would rise, and he dropped a funky screenshot from some weird broker to prove it. Shortly after Fuyuki made his big bet, Beyond Meat began clawing higher in anticipation of a July 29th earnings release. In the hours leading up to the earnings release, Beyond Meat was trading way up at 221. The big bet had paid off. In less than 3 weeks, Fuyuki Wataru had netted himself over $53,000. That's enough money for as much cocaine and hookers as he could want. It's a good thing he sold too, because right after the earnings release, Beyond Meat started taking a beating. Fuyuki could have spent the rest of 2019 sniffing coke off of a hooker's cheeks, but how did he spend his first $2,000? Gilding his Wall Street Bets brothers. What a guy. Enjoy the hookers, Fuyuki. We're checking out dank trade number 3. On August 29th, Ulta Beauty was trading just above 337 with earnings expected after the bell. Redditor Yox23 YOLO'd almost $15,000 on FD puts, betting that Becky didn't wear makeup this summer. It turns out he was right. After earnings, Ulta got hammered on bad results and weak guidance, earning itself a handful of downgrades. On market open, Ulta was down $105 to $239, well below Yahtzee's strike. He humbly boasted, "Hey guys, how much money do you think I made?" Then he posted the answer, $170,000 overnight. Now that is how you play earnings. Let's congratulate Yahtzee on his Yahtzee and move on to dank trade number 2. On September 17th, Roku was flying high at 150 and change. But overnight news that Comcast plans on releasing free streaming boxes sent Roku tumbling down to 130. Banking on more downside, hasbs made a $140,000 bearish bet by shorting stock and buying puts. He hit it right on the money. By the time he sold on September 25th, Roku had dropped down to 106 and hasbs had scored $260,000 in gains. He later lamented selling because Roku has since dropped to below 100, and he could have had $500,000. But he still made enough to buy a house, so it's pretty hard to feel bad for him. Take the win, brother. Trades often go much worse, as we shall see in dank trade number 1. There's a sucker born every minute, and on September 26, 2019, that sucker was MILF Lover 69 Squirt. But we can't laugh at our man too much because he actually holds 2 records on Wall Street Bets. His first record, as you might predict, is that he has the most BAMF username by any Redditor under 20 years old. And his second is that he found the best way ever to avoid margin call. You can't get margin called if you didn't borrow your broker's money. And that logic gave MILF Lover 69 Squirt all the impetus he needed. Our boy got kind of frustrated when he saw all kinds of clowns on Wall Street Bets making tons of money on YOLOs. Meanwhile, he couldn't even earn enough money to get taxed. MILF Lover 69 Squirt knew that he could make a ton of money too. He just needed a little bit of funds to get started. And fortunately, he knew just the place. The MILF man logged into his American Express account and took out a personal loan for approximately $25,000. Then, noticing some recent weakness in Amazon, he decided to buy $39,000 worth of at-the-money Amazon calls, expiring a week later. The trade was absolute trash. Amazon just grinded lower throughout the week, and by the following Tuesday, Amazon was down more than $40 below his strike. By the time the MILF hunter threw in the towel, he had lost more than $27,000, more than he borrowed from Amex. Because he was doing so well thus far, he brilliantly rolled his remaining $19,000 into calls with a strike $20 lower. And then he began to pray. Now, I'm no exorcist, but I'll say this. When you are praying to God about your stock portfolio, it means you screwed up. When you get to that point, you've got to look back and ask, where did I go wrong? The answer is, do not take out loans to buy short-term options. I mean, brother, look what you did. The interest rate on this loan is at least 7%, in your case probably closer to 20%. You're going to pay back more than $30,000, and you don't have any money left. When your fellow Wall Street bets clowns are criticizing you, you know you did something wrong. But don't give up yet, MILF Lover 69 Squirt. By my math, you've still got 8 trading days before expiration, and you're only $50 out of the money. Jeff Bezos and 1,000 other MILFs are counting on you to see this thing through to the end. Best of luck, my friend. Well, that rounds out our hottest back-to-school trades. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, check out some of the other dank trade videos. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you next time.